Yellowstone Lake, Great Blue Spring, the Grand Canyon of the Yellowstone, Castle Geyser. These captivating paintings by Thomas Moran were commissioned as part of the Hayden expeditions that surveyed the western territories of the United States in the late 1800s. The scientific information gathered from these surveys, as well as paintings by Moran and photographs by fellow artist William Henry Jackson, compelled Congress to pass legislation of global significance. In 1872, Yellowstone was designated as the world's first national park. These historical events were part of a larger conservation movement that led to unprecedented public and private initiatives intended to ensure the wise use of natural resources and the preservation of wildlife and landscapes of great natural beauty. During the peak of this movement, Theodore Roosevelt established himself as the conservation president, and his work to promote conservation and the preservation of over 230 million acres of land within national parks, monuments, forests, and wildlife reserves has been unmatched by any president before or after. Today, there's a new generation of conservationists inspired by Teddy Roosevelt that are creating innovative solutions to threats against our natural heritage. Much like the movement that was started over a century ago, this new approach began with trips to witness some of the world's natural wonders firsthand. But these 21st century expeditions would take the new conservationists deep into the remote tropical forests of Central Africa.
Well, I first went to Africa, to the Congo Basin with Michael Fay, Dave Barron, and some others, and really saw firsthand not only what conservation could do, but also what man could do as a destructive force. It was a rough trip, but I never have been on a trip where I've been educated more as to the value of keeping these natural resources.
Inspired by what they had seen, concerned legislators and members of the international conservation community worked to create a strategy for a national park system that covered 6 countries across Central Africa and protected some of the most unique and endangered wildlife in the world. But the key players knew that ongoing support was necessary to